Good morning, everyone. It's Mrs. Abraham. How are you today? We're going to have story time. I have some books, some fun Easter books to read to you today. So before we start, let's sing our song. Let's sing My Dear Jesus. We're going to sing, clap, and slap today. Are you ready? My dear Jesus, my dear Jesus, bless my day, bless my day. Help me to be like you, help me to be like you in all ways, in all ways. Good job, everybody. All right, I have a fun story about the Easter Bunny. It's called If I Were the Easter Bunny. That would be pretty fun, wouldn't it? Look at that pretty pink Easter egg. Hopefully these books turn for me today. All right, if I were the Easter Bunny. If I were the Easter Bunny, I'd wake my friends up really early. If I were the Easter Bunny, I'd fill my Easter basket with lots of chocolate eggs. Yummy. And hide them all over the meadow for everyone to find. If I were the Easter Bunny, we'd have a happy hopping competition. Hop, 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 hop. And an Easter egg and spoon race. Ready, set, go. Look, they're carrying Easter eggs with spoons. That would be a fun game to play. I think you should probably play that with your family this week. If I were the Easter Bunny, we'd make pretty Easter bonnets. And I'd lead the way in the Easter parade. Quick, march! If I were the Easter Bunny, I'd have a yummy picnic tea. Look at all those delicious treats. I hope they have something healthy. Well, it looks like they at least have some healthy sandwiches. And at the end of the day, everyone would go home with a bag of tasty treats. But best of all, if I were the Easter Bunny, I'd save the very last egg just for me. That silly Easter Bunny. Happy Easter. Well, that's a fun story. Remember Mouse? We've read about Mouse before. We've read about Mouse who went to school and Mouse who had cookies and brownies. So this one is called Happy Easter Mouse. Looks like he has some Easter eggs. Happy Easter Mouse. Here we go. The night before Easter, Mouse decorates some eggs. These book pages don't turn very easily. When he wakes up on Easter, he finds a yellow egg under his covers. Who put these red eggs on the counter? Do you see the red eggs? They're right up there. 1, 2. I wonder who did it. Mouse spies a few blue eggs under the rocking chair. Let's see if we can find them. 1, 2, 3. His friend the boy looks really tired. I bet you he didn't do it. I wonder who hid those eggs. And 4 orange eggs on the sofa. Look for them on the sofa, on the couch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who balanced all these purple eggs on the table? Oh my goodness. I wonder who did it. Do you see anything funny on the page? Maybe a clue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mouse loves the green eggs he finds on the desk. Look at all those eggs on the desk. He looks around. Who is hiding all these eggs? Do you see some ears right there? I wonder if that's the guy who's doing it. Oh, there he is. It's Bunny. That's so funny, that silly bunny. Happy Easter, Mouse. The end. And Bunny gets his carrot. Let's see what other books I have here to read. I have a funny, curious George book about Happy Easter. Because George always gets confused, so he doesn't quite know what to do for things like Easter. So let's see what kind of adventure he gets into. Happy Easter, Curious George. This is George. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. He lived with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. Today, George and the man were going to a park as a special treat. That looks like a fun park. George was curious the moment they got to the park. It was Easter and the park was full of people. There were so many bright colors and so many things for a little monkey to do. You see kites? I see kids over here doing something, running around and playing. Children were flying kites high in the sky and decorating their Easter baskets. They were even having races, rolling some eggs. Look at that on the table, maybe? Oh no, right there. They're pushing eggs with some kind of sticks down a hill. Then George saw a small corral with a sign on it, right here. What could be inside? It was a soft white bunny. He patted the bunny and fed it a carrot. But what was this? George saw something else. He was always curious, you know. People were dyeing their Easter eggs yellow and blue and pink. George was curious. He had never dyed an egg before. Looks like he's dyeing his egg orange. George dyed an egg yellow. Then George had an idea. With yellow and blue, he made... What color do we make if we mix yellow and blue? Green. With yellow and red, he made... You're right, orange. And with red and blue, he made... purple. How fun. He dyed eggs as only a monkey can, 4 at a time, because look at that. He could use his feet and his hands. Then he painted the eggs with swirls, with polka dots, and with stars. Oh, he's a very good painter. They look like brightly colored balls. George could not resist. He even juggled them. Oh no, shouted a woman. The Easter bunny is gone. But George didn't notice because just then he saw a man losing one egg and then another egg. He thought the man was losing the eggs. And then even more eggs. In an instant, George grabbed a basket and began to help the man find them. He was finding all the eggs and putting them in his basket. George found eggs here and he found eggs there. He had almost collected them all when a boy said, "Hey, that monkey's taking the Easter eggs. Stop, thief." George was so busy that he did not even hear him. Then he saw another egg, a white egg under some bushes, perfect for dyeing. Right there. It wasn't an egg at all. It was the bunny's tail. How surprised George was. He patted the bunny and placed it in his basket on top of all the eggs. "Hey, that monkey found the Easter bunny," said a girl. "Hurrah!" cried a boy. Everyone congratulated George. "Now that the Easter bunny is safe and sound, George," said the man with the yellow hat, "can you hide all of these eggs you gathered so the children can find them?" Well, for this job, he was lucky to be a monkey. George hid the eggs in all the places a curious monkey would. It was the best egg hunt ever. After the hunt, George and the man with the yellow hat waved goodbye to all their new friends. As George and his friend drove away, the children waved back, calling out, Happy Easter, George. That's a fun Easter book. George is always getting into adventures. Well, I have one last Easter book to read you today called God Bless Our Easter, and it has lots of baby animals in it. God Bless Our Easter. The signs of life are everywhere. Come out so we can play. God gave us spring and all it brings. God bless our Easter day. The rain has filled the puddles full and Piglet hops right in. He'll splish and splash and take his bath. Let springtime fun begin. A newborn chick is peeking out. Her world is fresh and new. God made her shell, her wings and tail. He loves her through and through. Look at that newborn chick. There's another one down here. Who's eaten all the daffodils and where did the tulips go? You silly goats should stick to oats. God's flowers need to grow. Those are little goats. They're called kids. See Fuzzy Duckling's little tail? It's poking in the air. She swims around, then dives straight down. A fishy's under there. A butterfly goes floating by, and Puppy's on the prowl. He'll watch it fly, then chase the sky and give a playful growl. Look at that butterfly right in his nose. Watch little colt on wobbly legs. God made him born to run. He'll try to dance and leap and prance beneath the springtime sun. That's what a baby horse is called, a colt or a foal. When they get a little bit bigger, they're called a colt. The fluffy bunny's twitchy nose is sniffing in the air with bugs to chase and friends to race. Adventures everywhere. There's a grasshopper. The sleepy calf lies in the shade. Right here. It feels so nice to rest. God gave us sun for play and fun, but nap time is the best. That's what Piglet says. And calf. Baby calf. A baby cow is called a calf. Springtime blessings all around God gives to everyone, and from above he sent his love through Jesus Christ his Son. On Easter morning Jesus rose. We praise him when we say, we love the spring and Christ our King. God bless our Easter day. That is so nice. I hope you have a great day today and enjoy all the new signs of life outside. I see green grass growing, and I've seen lots of worms and bugs outside, and I've seen flower buds starting to come up. So it's a fun time. I'll see you guys later. That's Twister.